was a slow afternoon at the office. I hadn't solved the case in weeks. Every coil, every fiber of my being was ready to jump at the slight chance of excitement. Craving was starting to get to me. Somehow I didn't expect to get this bored when my mother told me to get an after-school job. I wanted the excitement, the thrills, the kind of life that would make the Pope think he made a bad career choice. I wanted it all. I was just about to call it a day when the doorbell rang. I should have let it go. They say all the trouble comes at the end of the day. Or was it the beginning of the day? Was it trouble or good news that came at the end of the day? Definitely good news.
Are you Flint?
Yes I am.
Word in the cafeteria is that you solve cases.
Yes I do.
Then you're just the man I'm looking for.
Yes, you are. Oh, I mean, please, come in. Sit down. Water?
Yes, I know.
Right. So, what can I do for you, Miss?
Collins. Kitty Collins. I need your help, Flint. My whole academic future depends on it.
No, you just take it easy. Why don't you start at the beginning?
Well, my father met my mother in Arkansas, and they went to like an ice cream parlor, and my mom really liked vanilla. They went to my dad was warm, and she took me to the mall, and I was like, horses and pigs and cows were all raised. I really don't want to buy that.
She could spin a yarn, that's for sure. When she was done with her story, I was sure of two things. I had enough wool sweaters to last all winter.
Moms don't know a lot. It's
And
not really
two,
my problem.
I was going to help this girl, no matter what.
So you see, if I don't get my AP textbooks back from the twins, I will flunk out of school.
Why did you give the twins the books in the first place?
I was just being friendly.
Friendliness gets people expelled all the time, Kitty. You should know this. Well, I'm interested in the case. But my services don't come cheap.
Would $300 be sufficient?
Are you kidding me? For $300 I would punch my own grandmother.
Then you'll take my case.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Flint.
It's my pleasure. You hop along now. Kitty didn't have any information in regards to the whereabouts of the twins after school, so I needed help. Street help. Hey, Sam.
Flint.
Sam, I need some information.
You mean about the missing textbooks and the twins?
What do you know about that?
I don't know. My memory's kind of fuzzy.
What about now?
Sure, I know them. Word is they steal everybody's study guides and make copies. And then they sell them to other students in their network.
You know where they are?
Sure. They go to Club Duo after school. It's on East 15th Street.
Thanks.
What are you interested in them for anyway?
Well, I can say.
How about now?
Alright. A dame came into my office yesterday. I want to help her.
What's her name?
I shouldn't say, Sam.
Can you tell now?
Kitty Collins. She has this power over me. For her, I would chase my tail to the ends of the earth.
Be careful, Flint. Dames are pretty tricky this side of town. You better watch your step.
I will. Thanks, Sam.
Told him to watch his step.
The Club Duo was in a rough part of town where they spell trouble T-R-U-B-I-L, and if you corrected them, they kill you. The twins were no small fry forging group. They had the respect of every underage forging organization in the country. Rumor has it they were so good they had the answers to the SATs 3 years in advance, including the essays. My plan was to play myself off as a fellow forger and offer my services. Once I gained their trust, I'd have access to all their materials. Once I got the textbooks in my possession, I would report them to the school board for discipline.
Are you the twins?
Who wants to know?
My name is Derek, and I was wondering if we could have a word with you too. May I sit down? Everyone from the bleachers to the schoolyards says you're the people to know in order to get answers for the test, and that you charge top dollar for cheat sheets.
Yeah, what of it?
I think you two and I are in the same line of work. I've been out for a while, suspension from one school to the other, but I can't keep the light. I want in on action again. I want to work with you.
Why should we work with you? What can you do for us?
Well, let's say a customer decides to not pay his share on time.
Okay, a customer decides to not pay his share on time.
And let's say a hired hand could come down on them and collect their share.
Alright, a hired hand could come down on them and collect that share. You'd go around and collect our debts?
That way you don't have to get your hands dirty.
How do we know you're not some deadbeat Boy Scout looking to take our turf?
Can you really take the chance? The school boards are coming down on cheaters more than ever. Sooner or later someone is going to crack and give you two up.
Okay, Derek, we'll be in contact with you. You start tomorrow.
In order to convince the twins I was on the level, I had to play the part of a thug. I didn't like it. I felt like a cheapskate, a ruffian, Tom the Cat going after Jerry Mouse, a real heel. But I made a promise to Kitty Collins I would get her books back, and so help me, I was going to deliver, even if it meant I'd have to impose the fear of God in people.
Good job, Derek. You've proven your loyalty.
I'm glad you trust me. Perhaps now, can I ask you a couple questions? Like, for instance, do you always talk at the same time?
No.
Of course not.
That would just be weird.
Alright. I was curious, like, where do you get all your textbooks from?
We take them from other students, honor roll students mostly, the smart ones. With their Ivy League brains, they won't miss a thing.
I see. And would you keep the textbooks?
We have them stashed here in a safe place in the back. No one would ever think to look for them here.
Very ingenious. Say, I noticed your milkshakes are almost empty. You want me to wrestle up some for you?
Sure, Derek, that would be swell.
Hey, I told the twins to wrestle up some milkshakes for them, alright?
Alright.
Good job.
Hey, Derek, make us double, will you? What are you doing?
This ring of forgery ends now. Excuse me.
Here it is. All the books that to install.
Good work, Flint. Hey, freeze, you two! Oh, you two finally slipped up this time, didn't you? Well, you're looking at a pretty long suspension period, and at least a phone call home. Let's go.
And that was that. Case solved. There was only one thing left to do, and that was return the stolen textbooks to Kitty, which I was personally looking forward to.
Thank you, Flint. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't get these back.
All in a day's work.
Was it dangerous?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
You're very brave.
Hey, Chuck! You could give me a swirly.
Get him!